This is Nancy Davis. She was advised to get an abortion due to a birth defect, where her baby's skull did not form in the womb. Her doctors told her they could not perform the abortion due to the state's abortion ban. Burke, 2022. Abortion is a controversial topic in America, but even if a state bans abortion, most Americans can agree there should be exceptions. These exceptions should include victims of rape, birth defects, and victims of domestic violence. A victim of rape should not be forced to continue a rape-related pregnancy. About 18 million women in America have experienced rape in their lifetime, CDC 2020. Without an exception for rape included, these women cannot even begin to heal until they're sure the rape did not cause a pregnancy, that they will be forced to continue. Allowing them the right to choose an abortion will help alleviate this extra stress and worry so they can focus solely on healing. These women deserve our compassion and empathy. 3 million women in America have experienced a rape-related pregnancy, CDC 2020. After experiencing the nightmare of being raped, these women will be forced to endure another nightmare caused by a law forcing them to continue the rape-related pregnancy. They will have to choose between adoption and raising the baby themselves. As a mother, I cannot even begin to imagine being forced to endure that pain. They should have the right to choose abortion, as well as women like Nancy Davis, who are told their baby has a birth defect. Birth defects affect 1 of every 33 babies born in America, CDC 2020. That translates into around 3% of babies being affected. This is a low percentage, but that does not mean they do not matter. Think about Nancy Davis, who will have to carry and bond with her baby for 9 months just to have to watch her baby die. Birth defects are critical, causing 1 of every 5 deaths during the first year of life, CDC 2022. That translates into 20% of deaths in the first year of life. 20% of infant deaths could be avoided by including an exception for birth defects in abortion bans. Nancy Davis is just one of many women who will be forced to endure the trauma of watching her baby suffer due to these critical birth defects if we do not include an exception. We need an exception for birth defects and victims of domestic violence. Domestic violence is a terrifying reality for some pregnant women. An estimated 324,000 pregnant women in the United States experience domestic violence annually, according to the California Health Report, Boyd Barrett 2022. And that's only the number of reported cases. They likely feel trapped in the abusive relationship due to the pregnancy they are forced to continue. And even if they can leave the relationship, they will still be forced to have encounters with their abuser because he's the father of their child. Pregnant women who are victims of domestic violence are more than twice as likely to die from homicide during pregnancy and the year following childbirth than from pregnancy complications such as hemorrhage or infections. Boyd Barrett, 2022. Their lives are at risk, as well as the life of their baby. They should have the right to choose abortion rather than be forced to endure the fear of losing their lives, as well as the life of their baby, or feeling trapped in these violent situations. We have to include exceptions for victims of rape, birth defects, and victims of domestic violence. We should all be able to understand why these exceptions should be included in abortion bans, whether we are pro-life, pro-choice, or neutral. Rape victims will have to endure the pain of not only being raped, but being forced to carry their rapist baby for 9 months, give birth, and have to decide between adoption and raising the baby themselves, if they become pregnant. Women who are told their baby have a birth defect, which are critical, will have to endure the pain of continuing the pregnancy just to watch their baby suffer. Think about the Louisiana mother, Nancy Davis, who has to continue her pregnancy to watch her baby die. Victims of domestic violence will be forced to feel stuck in these violent situations, and even if they are able to leave the abusive relationship, will be forced to maintain a relationship of some sort with their abuser because he is the father of their child. They will have to worry about risking their lives as well as their baby's life. There has to be exceptions to abortion bans for these women who deserve our compassion and our empathy.